Acting new, bitches not up by my rule. I be walking on the moon.
Do you need MT? If you do, make sure you go to mtstacks.com and make sure you use code BLAZE to get 5% off any of your orders. Hey, it's Blaze, and today, it is now episode 2 of the My League series. As you can see, like I said in the previous video, each regular season or season in general is about 7 to 10 days, and yes, we've been busy, and it is now the finals and the playoffs going to off season. Coming forward, we're gonna have much more active videos, more gameplay, more structured. You know, these past 2 videos, they've been kind of hectic a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they've been hectic. Oh, cut fell. The last episode and this episode is gonna be a little bit hectic, but like I said, hectic. I can't talk. But the future episodes are gonna be a lot more structured, a lot more easy to follow. But as you can see, the Memphis Grit and Grind did not make playoffs. All right, here is our current roster. Now you're probably like,
Blaze, what did you do? What the fuck did you do?
Bro, listen, I know I had Kyle Lowry, I had Zach LaVine, Pascal Siakam, Lonzo Ball. I had a bunch of great players, bro. But we had a situation. We had lots of salary cap to work with, and I realized for the next 3 years, I would only have $10 million to work with. And a team I can't win the finals with. For example, Breakout is in the finals. That is that boy Dime's team, and the VC Rams is Prodigy. This is Breakout's lineup. You have Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Drew Holiday, the Demon. Okay, he's also a rookie from last year. He's gonna be goated next couple years. 6'9" shooting guard. He's a 6'9" shooting guard. Robert Covington, Bobo's gonna be a beast in a few years. Like, should I even keep on going? His team is beastly. So how was I gonna compete with that? Well, we did end up working some magic. So I'm gonna go through every trade that I did go through this whole entire season. I was busy. I messaged everybody in the league, trying to work trades, trying to rebuild, trying to clear as much salary cap that we are able to clear for us. The salary cap that we have is under $6 million for 2021, but this off season that is coming up, we have $82 million to work with in free agency. People like Luka, Giannis to be a free agent, Trae Young. I mean, should I continue? There's tons of superstars that's about to be free agents. And we have $82 million to work with, and we did work some trades, and we got a little bit of draft picks. So one thing I forgot to mention in the first episode is that in every single draft class, we implement 5 rookie legends. So like this past year, there was D Wade, Chris Webber, as you can see here, Shaquille O'Neal, and 2 other legend rookies. Every year he adds 5 of them. And guess who is going to be in this year's draft class, right? You know my play style, you know what we do, right? Boom. Kareem, Kevin Garnett, Vince Carter, Jerry West, and Grant Hill are going to be the 5 legends. And Kareem, the 7'2" power forward, who can guard the 1 through 5, who has the sky hook, who's a beast of an athlete. Pair Kareem up with Taco Fall. We're gonna be nasty, man. We're gonna be so good if we get Kareem. Not only do we work our magic in trades, but we have the #1 overall pick, potentially. It's a lottery. We have a 25% likelihood of a chance to get the #1 pick. More than likely, we'll have a top 4 pick, guaranteeing us one of the legends. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really interested in KG. The only person I'm interested in is Kareem. So that's why we worked on magic. We got as many picks as we possibly could with a team that we did have. Clear as much cap space as we could. So potentially we can get that #1 pick. So I don't know if I have any screenshots available, but I do have any screenshots. I will post them as we do go through these. Now the first trades you already saw in the first video, we ended up trading Pascal Siakam, Will Barton. In return, we got Lonzo Ball, CJ McCollum, and a 2nd round pick. Now CJ McCollum, if you know his contract, he was getting paid like $20 million for 3 years straight. right? So we had to make sure we got rid of him, but hey, you'll see in the future. Then, next pick that we did make, we traded Kyle Lowry and Chase McLeod. Kyle Lowry is on also a super long contract as well. I do believe, no, it's his last year. It's Kyle Lowry's last year on contract. But for a team that's making the big finals push, like Prodigy is, the VCU Rams are in the finals right now, it's worthwhile. So we got his first round pick, Will Barton, Frank Kaminsky, and Chris Dunn. This is excellent because then we get 3 trade pieces and a first round pick back. Now FYI, there is no computer teams in this league, so everything was done person to person, right? Person to person, no CPU trade. So you can't finesse people, you can't finesse you can't finesse people, but you can't finesse the computer teams, right? Next trade we did make, we traded Zach LaVine, Aaron Holiday, Wesley Matthews, okay, for a 21 first round pick, Naminja Bjelica, Zach Collins, and Justin Jackson. Again, we got trade pieces back, and we got first round pick. So our whole entire strategy, my strategy going into this, was to get picks, trade higher value, and then get value back in other players that we can trade other people with and get value back from as well. Then the next trade that we did make, we traded Lonzo Ball for a first round pick and DeLon Wright. So we got another first round pick. We got first round for this year, we got first round for next year. So currently we have 3 first round picks, and then a first round for next year's draft. So we're set for the next 2 years as far as picks are concerned. Then we were able to get rid of CJ McCollum's contract. He was taking $20 million a year for 3 to 4 years, being an 80 overall. I had to work my ass off to get rid of this player, and luckily we did. We ended up trading CJ McCollum, Eric Paschow. He's a rookie, but he was not loyal, and it was his last year. He was not going to re-sign with us, so there was no point having him on the team. JD Booker for 2 second-round picks, Trevor Ariza, Avery Bradley, Troy Brown Jr., and Jacob Botelli, which are all 1-year contracts, and 2 second-round picks for cap space and players that we're not really going to be using like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is actually a great trade for us. Next trade that we did end up making, we traded Nikola Vucevic, his big contract. We were paying him $19 million a year for the next 3 years for an 82 overall that sat on the bench behind Taco Fall. And we got rid of him. And then Chris Karis LeVert was getting paid $9 million for the next 3 years. And we got rid of him. So we worked our magic, we worked some trades, and he didn't fit our scheme whatsoever. We got him for a second round pick, Brook Lopez, Jared McDaniels, and a 23 second round. So we got a second round for the year after this year and the year after that year. So we got 2 early second rounds as well for Nikola Vucevic and Karis LeVert, who, to be honest, we were never going to use. And we got all the cap space as well. Then the next trade we ended up making, we traded Malik Monk for Thomas Bryant and 2 second-round picks. We were never going to be using Malik Monk at all. He is not for our play style. I want people who are tall, speedy, play defense, 3-and-D type players to build around a post scorer like Taco Fall and Kareem. That's my play style. Memphis Grit and Grind is not our name for no reason. That's the scheme, right? So we traded Malik Monk, who is a promising rookie. He's on his last year of contract, though. More than likely, he's not going to resign. We got for Thomas Bryant and 2 second-round picks. So now we are stacked for second-round picks, which may be bad. But when it's in the beginning of the second round, especially in this MyLeagues, when you're adding 5 more rookies, those last 5 players are first-round picks because you're adding those 5 legends. Next trade, we traded Thomas Bryant. We flipped Thomas Bryant for a second-rounder and Dennis Schroeder. We're just cycling picks. We are trading value, getting picks and value back, and then recycling it. Right? So we've been doing that all year with these trades. I know it's a lot of trades, but you have to be informed about what happened, about the big moves that we did made, because our roster is completely different than what it used to be. We traded Thomas Bryant for a second-round pick and Dennis Schroeder, who's actually a pretty solid. He's about an 82 overall, all for Thomas Bryant, who's on his last year of contracts. Talk about a finesse. And we get a second-rounder. Then the next trade that we end up making is that we traded our first-round pick from the Rams, right? The Rams and Dennis Schroeder for Trey Burke, another first round pick, and an exception that we're going to pay for 1 year. But you have to keep in mind, the Rams pick is a team that is currently in the finals. So we traded the 30th pick in the first round for a 16th overall first round pick just so he could get an upgrade at PG for 1 year that he's never going to use because he lost in the first round of playoffs. And he gave us a 16th first pick for a 30th. And Dennis Schroeder, who he has to pay for this year and next year. When we go to the mock draft, we have the first pick of the draft. This is all estimation, by the way. It's not concluded. The lottery still has to happen. We have the 17th pick in the draft, right? We have the 27th pick in the draft. Then we have the 31st pick in the draft. 38th, right? 53rd. And the 59th, we have 3 first round picks and 4 second round picks, bro. 4 of them. We did our homework. We did scouts. We have our draft board up as well, full of sleepers. So going from our last teams, enter a screenshot here. Going from our last team, we made some big moves, man. I am super duper excited. Like I said, the episodes after today will be very consistent, very fun, very action packed. This year is more just like a whole entire season fit into one. So you can see what went down, what's been going on. The next episode, we go into the draft, we go into free agency, and then we'll be seeing what our team ends up looking like. Lots of action, man. I'm super excited. Make sure to drop a like down below if y'all are new on this series. And like I said, great episodes to come. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. As always, good day. Adios. And good night. Peace. Y'all be giving all love, positivity. And I'll see you on the next episode. Now go to the clip, baby.